Sir, I'm trying to put everything back together, sir. Thank you, sir. Good morning, YouTube, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Gracie from Small Pine Crafts, and this is another crochet vlog. So, we have a lot to do this week. I need to get these Valentine's Day headbands ready and finished to put on my website. I have several baby blankets that I need to make some progress on, and I need to crochet a birthday present for my mother. Oh, and teaching. So come along with me as we do all of that fun, lovely stuff. Going to start by finishing off this braided Valentine's Day headband. And then we will move on to, I don't know what. Keep watching to see what comes next. Okay, that's done. Now I just need to make 2 more. And I'm done with the headbands. Now that those are done and I'm listed them on my website, I am going to connect these triangles together to finish a baby blanket for a friend of mine who just had a baby a couple days ago. Okay, all the pieces are connected, so now I'm going to add on the border. Yeah, so I fell asleep. It is now Monday night and I am about to go to bed. I managed to finish the border of this blanket tonight. I was originally gonna go with picots, but I decided to do this twisted single crochet instead. This blanket, it's just a little too big and unwieldy for me to pack on camera. So we're just gonna use a little bit of magic, and it's all packed up and ready to go in the mailbox tomorrow. It's now tomorrow. I put the package in the mail this morning and it is now on the way to my friend and her baby. Next on the agenda is a scrappy sweater for my mom. Did you miss me while I was at work today, Guinness? Once I get over this case of cat paralysis, I'm going to go grab all of my purple yarn scraps because my mom's favorite color, and mine as well, is purple. Like last time, I'm going to fill this bucket with my scraps that I'll use. I don't know, would this count? Whatever, it's going in. I have my bucket of scraps, and I'm surprised that I don't have more purple scraps. I'm fairly certain what I'm going to do is another top-down raglan style sweater. That's the same kind of sweater that I made the last time I made a scrappy sweater. You can watch that video wherever the link appears. For my scrappy Christmas sweater, I did single crochet all around, but I'm not sure if I'm going to do it this time because I have an even shorter deadline, and I don't know, I want to do something unique. Maybe let's try the linen stitch, Guinness. What do you think? I am going to start with this one. First I gotta do some math because my usual number count will not work for the linen stitch. Why do I do this to myself? I can't do math. Okay, so the yoke needs to start with 84 stitches. Usually I do 16 on each side for the sleeves, 24 for the front and back, and then 4 for the corners. How are you a teacher if you're so bad at math? Shuffle the numbers around. If I subtract 1 from these, and then Alexa, add them back to these, and then I keep the 4. Alexa, right, so my math has been Alexa verified, and I did math. Hopefully this math will allow me to make a sweater out of the linen stitch. Don't judge me, Guinness. Got the yoke set up. I'm going to start with a round of single crochet, and then I will start doing the linen stitch. The foundation is done, so I am going to switch to my larger hook and use this color. So far I finished the first round and the math is mathing. I need to charge my phone, so I'm just gonna keep going, and then when my phone is charged we can take a look at it. I have made pretty good progress on the yoke of this sweater so far. The math I have done is continuing to math. It will probably be a little tricky when it comes time to divide for the sleeves, but I'm still quite a ways off from that, so that can be a problem for tomorrow. It is getting a little late for me, so I'm probably just gonna finish a couple more rounds and then head to bed, and I will see you all in the morning. I got about this much done on the yoke last night. I still have quite a bit to go, and I am low-key kind of hoping that my school calls for either a delay or a snow day tomorrow, since the weather is supposed to be bad. Not very likely, but you know, a girl can dream. I'm just going to keep working on the yoke of this sweater tonight, and my goal is to divide for the sleeves before I go to bed. It's about 6 o'clock now. I go to bed around 9ish. I gotta make dinner too, so that gives me, we're gonna say I have about 2 hours to work on this sweater tonight. Find something to watch on either YouTube or HBO Max. You can never go wrong with Mythbusters. It is now 9 o'clock. I haven't quite reached the point where I need to divide for the sleeves yet. Just a couple more rounds, I think, maybe 1 or 2, but I am literally falling asleep here in my chair, so I'm gonna go to bed, and we will do this tomorrow in the morning because we have a 2-hour delay. Good morning and happy Thursday. Who loves delays more, me or Guinness? Like I said last night, my job ended up having a delay. So I've spent most of the morning finishing off the yoke of the sweater, and I think after I finish this round, it will finally be time to divide for the sleeves. I'm not quite sure how to work the math out for the sleeves. So what I'm probably going to do is just simple double crochet sleeves. This is supposed to be something of a chaotic looking sweater since it's all scrappy and everything. So I think the 2 different stitch patterns will make it look cool, especially since this has much bigger blocks of color than the Christmas sweater that I made. I have about 2 hours before it's time for me to go to work. So let's finally crack at this and get it divided for the sleeves. The sleeves are officially divided. I'm going to do a couple short rows on the back, and I used these stitch markers here to mark off where the seam is, so that once I'm done doing the short rows, I can just go right back to where I was and continue the pattern. Good evening, everyone. I successfully de-iced my car and the driveway, finished my short rows, and then went off to work. The day went okay after the delay, but a lot of kids ended up staying home. So my class was practically empty, but that was a blessing in disguise because I was able to get lots of paperwork done. And I got 2 weeks worth of lesson plans done. Now I am just weaving in the final end from my short rows, and then I'm going to continue working on the main body of this scrappy purple sweater. But first, a tea break. I bought myself this really cool color changing mug for my birthday last year. Let's go with this color. Now I gotta do math. We will just do a very long single crochet together. And just have the sleeves always be single crochet. It's my sweater and I make the rules, dang it. That doesn't look too bad. Awesome, it worked. The mathed, surprisingly. So now I'm just going to keep going around and around until the body of the sweater is done. And I'm gonna hope that maybe we get it done by tonight. But let's be honest, I probably will end up falling asleep right here on my chair before I finish it.
This is a whole bag of bandanas that I've made. It's because I hope you're going to be impressed because I am. Look at this progress. It is so much better. We haven't figured out any of the I'm sorry, that's real life. But I am finally feeling better, so we should be back to normal schedule next week of video Tuesday, Friday, live Monday, Wednesday. So that dreams of becoming a veterinarian or animal rehabilitator. But while these are amazing treats for one to have, it would unfortunately be this very compatible.
Well, I told y'all I was probably gonna fall asleep. I slept for about a half hour. And then I had dinner and crocheted a few more rounds. And then I went to bed. Now it is Friday night and I just got done with dinner. I have my green tea with a little bit of caffeine in it since I don't have to work tomorrow. So going to bed later than I usually do won't completely ruin my sleep schedule. So I want to get the body of this done tonight. I'm gonna find something to binge on my tablet and get cracking.
That's great, because that's what I have. Yep, got my 5mm hook, I have my scissors, I have a tapestry needle ready to go, and basically we're gonna go head, body, arms. There you go. Legs,
we have the body of the sweater. It is now a little after 3 o'clock on Saturday afternoon. Get my coffee here. I finished the main body of the sweater and the bottom ribbing about this morning. And I had some short form content that I needed to film this morning to put out throughout the week, so I spent most of the day doing that. This afternoon, I'm going to just attach the sleeves using double crochet in this color, just so that it doesn't take a really long time and it keeps it looking chaotic. I have a sleeve. Alright, it's about 9:45 at night now. Very late for me. I'm gonna get this sleeve done because I have to have this ready to give to my mom by tomorrow. Will I fall asleep on camera again and suck up all my data and run down my battery? Probably, I will. And it's done! I'm going to go take some pictures of this and then give it to my mom. But that is where we're going to have to end the vlog today. Thank you so much for watching this vlog. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you can be notified every time I post. I have an online shop where you can buy several of my crochet makes, smallpinecrafts.square.site. It is linked below in the description. And I will see you in the next video.